Sophie studied weeks for this exam. She feels completely confident walking in. The classroom fills with nervous students. Professor Chen hands out test booklets. Sophie takes deep calming breath. She opens the first page. Suddenly she hears a voice. Definitely B. Wait, maybe C. Sophie looks around confused. No one spoke aloud. Another voice enters her mind. Who even invented calculus anyway? Sophie realizes with horror. She can hear everyone's thoughts. The exam just started. She tries focusing on her test. Question 2 is absolutely A, Sophie writes B confidently. No, wait. I meant B, she erases frantically confused. Definitely D, or was it A? Sophie's head spins wildly. Another thought invades loudly. I should have studied last night. Same honestly, Sophie thinks. She attempts blocking the voices. Please let me pass, please. Professor Chen's tie is ugly. Is that girl cheating or thinking? Sophie's anxiety spikes higher. Her pencil shakes uncontrollably. Professor Chen watches suspiciously. Another wave of thoughts crashes. Answer is C, trust me. No, it's definitely B. Sophie covers her ears uselessly. Telepathy doesn't work like that. Professor Chen stands up slowly. He walks toward Sophie's desk. She doesn't notice him approaching. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Definitely Thomas Jefferson. Wait, no. Wait, it's totally George Washington. Sophie screams internally silently. Professor Chen taps her shoulder. Sophie jumps violently. Are you okay? He whispers. Sophie nods, frantically lying. Just nervous, very nervous. He eyes her suspiciously. Focus on your own test. Sophie nods aggressively. He returns to his desk. More thoughts flood her mind. I'm failing this completely. Maybe nursing school instead. Sophie. Looks like she's dying. She definitely feels like dying. The clock ticks slowly. 30 more minutes remain. Sophie can't distinguish her answers anymore. She writes random letters desperately. Another thought pierces through. I totally studied the wrong chapter, Sophie relates completely. She also studied wrong material. Thanks to telepathy distraction. The exam finally ends. Sophie exhales enormous relief. Students submit tests chattering. Professor Chen watches Sophie carefully. She rushes toward exit. Miss Sophie, moment please. She freezes completely. He approaches slowly. Your behavior was concerning. Sophie searches for excuse. Just exam anxiety, sir. He studies her face. You look like hearing things. Sophie laughs nervously. Imagination runs wild during tests. He doesn't look convinced. But lets her leave anyway. Sophie runs to bathroom. She stares at reflection. Why now? Why during exams? Her phone buzzes loudly. Friend texts, how was test? Sophie types back honestly. Heard everyone's thoughts? Failed probably? Friend responds confused. What? Like telepathy? Sophie nods, forgetting she can't see. Apparently yes, new superpower. Friend calls immediately. Wait, serious? That's insane. Sophie explains everything terribly. Friend laughs uncontrollably. Worst superpower ever, seriously. Sophie agrees completely. Only during exams too. Friend howls, laughing harder. So you hear wrong answers only? Sophie groans miserably. While professors watch suspiciously, they both lose it laughing. Maybe power has upsides. Future exams become study tool. Sophie learns what not to answer. She hears mistakes, avoiding them. Her grades actually improve. Professor Chen remains suspicious, but can't prove anything. Sophie embraces weird power. Still stressful every time, but useful accidentally. Some superheroes fight crime. Sophie fights multiple choice. One wrong answer at a time.